morning, I'm Agustín Zepeda for NewZtar Intelligence. Here is your global briefing for Wednesday, June 10, 2026. President Trump says the United States will strike Iran very hard today, Wednesday, June 10, following retaliation for a downed Apache helicopter. Trump says Iran will pay the price and negotiations have stalled. The escalation has markets tumbling and oil prices spiking as threats of continued military action raise fears of broader Middle East conflict. But here is where the coverage diverges. American media frames the Apache incident as clear Iranian aggression justifying retaliation. European outlets question the proportionality and open-ended nature of Trump's commitment to keep going. Russian media presents Iran as admitting involvement, without editorial framing about U.S. justification. Chinese state media notably provides minimal coverage of the conflict, suggesting strategic disengagement from the narrative entirely. The Consumer Price Index jumped to 4.2% in May, the highest level since early 2023. Energy prices driven by Middle East tensions are the primary cause, directly linked to Iran conflict disruptions. The spike kills any prospect of Federal Reserve rate cuts and reverses previous progress on lowering inflation. But here is where the coverage diverges. Financial outlets frame this as an energy shock with market implications, while American center media emphasizes affordability challenges for consumers. Conservative U.S. outlets are notably downplaying or burying this significant news despite its economic importance. European financial press emphasizes external Middle East causation, while American outlets focus more on domestic consumer impact. Anti-immigrant violence erupted in Belfast, with residents describing homes burning, then spread to Glasgow, where 3 people were arrested for racist assaults. Authorities are accusing Elon Musk of inflaming tensions through social media posts, as unrest continues. A knife attack occurred during the Glasgow violence, with significant property damage reported. But here is where the coverage diverges. European outlets are emphasizing government accusations that Musk inflamed tensions through social media, framing this as a tech platform responsibility issue. American media provides more limited coverage of the Musk angle, focusing primarily on the violence itself. The specific content of Musk's posts varies significantly across reports, with no consensus on what exactly he said. SpaceX is preparing for an initial public offering that will value the company at record levels and create 4,400 millionaire employees. The IPO raises governance concerns as the company continues dominating commercial space launches. This comes as tech giants accelerate unprecedented AI infrastructure spending across the industry. But here is where the coverage diverges. American business media emphasizes the wealth creation and market opportunity for investors. European outlets focus more on governance concerns about Musk's control and corporate structure. Chinese state media frames this within broader narratives about American tech dominance and inequality. The exact timing of the IPO varies significantly across reports, from imminent to several months away. The Swiss National Bank executed an emergency half-point interest rate cut to 0.5% as economic shockwaves ripple through European markets. The surprise move comes as Switzerland responds to broader economic pressures from Middle East energy disruptions and inflation concerns. Markets are interpreting this as a signal of deeper economic distress than publicly acknowledged. But here is where the coverage diverges. European financial media frames this as a prudent response to energy shocks and inflation concerns. American outlets interpret the emergency nature as signaling deeper economic distress than Switzerland publicly acknowledges. Russian media emphasizes Western economic weakness and instability. The connection between Middle East tensions and Switzerland's specific decision remains unclear across most coverage. NATO forces shot down an unidentified drone over Latvia in a significant security incident near the Russian border. The incident comes amid heightened tensions across Eastern Europe, with the alliance increasing patrols and readiness levels. Latvia has been on alert for potential Russian incursions since the broader regional security situation deteriorated. But here is where the coverage diverges. European outlets emphasize this as part of a pattern of Russian border probing and aggression. American media provides limited coverage, treating it as a minor border incident. Russian state media either ignores the story entirely or frames NATO as overreacting to civilian aircraft. The drone's actual origin remains unconfirmed across all reporting, with significant speculation but few facts. That is your NewZtar Intelligence briefing for Wednesday, June 10, 2026. News in every angle, every morning. I'm Agustín Zepeda. Stay informed.